Today I'm at Long Island Sports Cars, a McLaren and Aston Martin dealership on Long Island, to check out the all-new Aston Martin Vantage Roadster, which you can see right there looking beautiful in ceramic blue paint. So let's check it out. Before we check out the Vantage Roadster, I first want to check out a few McLarens in the showroom here. So we've got a 600 LT Spider right here, but right next to it we've got a 600 LT Coupe with both doors up. How cool does that look? And it looks so stealthy with this black paint and the black wheels. Black brake calipers too. But this black 600 LT here has black wheels, but orange brake calipers for a nice pop of color. I just love how stealthy this is. And it has the Senna seats, the carbon fiber bucket seats found in the McLaren Senna. Look at all that carbon fiber. These seats are so lightweight, and a lot of people find them uncomfortable, but personally, I find them quite comfortable. I mean, they're not the most comfortable seats in the world, obviously, because look at them, it's a carbon fiber shell with pads on it, but it's not that bad. You've got Alcantara on the steering wheel, tons of Alcantara in the interior on the dashboard, on the doors, as well as some satin carbon fiber there, and tons of exterior carbon fiber too, over here, here, the whole roof is carbon fiber. Same with the entire rear bumper here. Look at all this carbon. So much carbon. On all 600 LTs, you've got carbon fiber back here, but you have to pay for it to be exposed. Otherwise, they just paint over it like here. But if you take a look at this 600 LT, you'll see all the exposed carbon fiber. And of course, you've got to love the top exit exhaust here that literally shoots flames. 3 to 4 foot flames come out of this exhaust into the air. How crazy is that? And you'll notice they put a heat shield on the wing here, so the wing doesn't get burned from all the heat coming from the exhaust. So they coated the center part of the rear wing with heat resistant material. So that's why it looks a bit different in the middle than it does on the sides where there's no coating. I love this orange 720S Spider sitting in the corner here. Such a nice spec. I love the bright colors on this car. And I love how the orange carries to the interior. McLaren's interiors are pretty lackluster in my opinion, but I do like when they add the colorful accents on the seats and the dashboard, as well as the doors and the seat belts. And you gotta love that active rear wing. The aerodynamics on this car are insane. Just look at it. It looks like it was sculpted in a wind tunnel. The 720S is one of the fastest cars on the market right now, but the 600 LT is way more raw and visceral to drive. So what would you prefer, 600 LT or 720S? McLaren made a track-focused version of the 720S, and it's called the 765 LT, LT standing for long tail, which denotes that it's a track-focused McLaren. But I have yet to see that car in person, so until then, I'll just be checking out 720Ss. I would definitely go with the Spider over the Coupe because the 0 to 60 time is pretty much unchanged from the Coupe to the Spider, even though the Spider has more weight because of the roof, which folds down under the tonneau cover. Here's a volcano yellow 600 LT Spider next to a Namaka blue McLaren GT, their new Grand Tourer, which I wasn't sold on the looks at first, but after seeing so many, I'm really starting to like it, especially in this spec. The dark blue paint, the black and cream interior. This is very nice. And you can fit 2 pairs of golf clubs in the back here. It starts at $210,000, but with all of the options, this one comes to $244,000. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the McLaren GT. Over here we've got a 720S Spider in one of my favorite McLaren colors, Burton Blue. The paint swatch for Burton Blue is actually right here next to Lantana Purple and Malvine Blue. Yes, for some reason McLaren calls this blue, as you can see right there, when it's so clearly purple. But this one is definitely called purple. These three colors are my three favorite McLaren colors, possibly of all time. I just love purple and blue. So here it is, the new Aston Martin Vantage Roadster, the convertible version of the Vantage Coupe. This car starts at about $161,000, which is around $10,000 more than the starting price of the Vantage Coupe. The roof only adds 132 pounds to this car, and unlike the Coupe, there's no manual gearbox option, which means an 8-speed automatic is standard. What's surprising is how late this car entered the market. Aston Martin waited 2 full years after releasing the Vantage Coupe to release the Vantage Roadster, but they predict the Roadster will constitute 40% of Vantage sales. The fabric roof uses what's described as a power-operated Z-fold mechanism, which is stored behind the rear seats when lowered, but without the need for a separate tonneau cover. And that's what makes it so quick, taking 6.7 seconds to lower and 6.8 seconds to raise. Although some trunk space has been lost, you still have 7 cubic feet of space back here, which is enough for a set of golf clubs. Power comes from the same 4-liter AMG-sourced twin-turbo V8 engine as in the regular Vantage, which produces 503 horsepower and 505 pound-feet of torque. Aston claims a 3.7-second 0 to 60 mile/hour time, which is only 0.2 of a second slower than the one it claims for the Coupe, thanks to the 132-pound increase. It weighs just under 3,600 pounds, but it can still reach an impressive top speed of 190 miles per hour. What it shares with the Coupe is standard adaptive damping and a torque vectoring rear differential. This specific Vantage Roadster is painted in ceramic blue with a copper tan leather interior and blue stitching. How cool are these doors? They're called swan hinge doors, hence why they go up like a swan. You've got a very classy interior with tons of this tan leather, but you also have some satin carbon fiber in the center here. You've got your infotainment screen, AC vents, and your important buttons down here. So in the center, you've got your engine start-stop button. You've got your seat controls over here. You've got 2 cup holders here, and your console in the center. I love these Vantage door sills, and I also love these door handles. They're so unique. They're pretty small, but I just love the way they look. You've got some storage in the doors down there, and some more storage between the 2 seats. So it's your typical Vantage interior, but it does feel nice having the roof down. One thing I want to point out is that these 20-inch lightweight textured black wheels cost $3,100, but I think they look so good. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the new Vantage Roadster. For $161,000 to start, you really can't go wrong. Check out all of these Aston Martin paint swatches, and honestly I think this one might be my favorite. Q by Aston Martin paint color. Iridescent emeralds. Such a nice color. This here is ceramic blue, like we just saw on the Vantage Roadster. This is intense blue, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely one of my favorite Aston Martin colors, in addition to this one. This is also really nice. It's called Frosted Glass Blue, and believe it or not, I just saw this on a DB11 on my way here today. Now, if you weren't sold on the McLaren GT before in the blue spec that I showed you, maybe you like red? Let me know your thoughts on this spec. This is called Amaranth Red. $242, so $2,000 less than the Namaka blue one in the showroom. So what do you prefer, the red or the blue? We've got a nice lineup of Vantages outside here. 3 white Vantages, which in my opinion are just so boring. They look like blank canvases. They need some color. I love the intense blue one as well as the Scorpus red, and I believe that yellow one is Yellow Tang if I'm not mistaken, or maybe Lime Essence. They're so similar, but one has more green and the other has more yellow. You've also got some Porsches, a 600 LT Coupe with the roof scoop, which surprisingly has been here for quite a while. I thought somebody would have snatched that up by now. And a 570 GT in amethyst black, which by the name you would think it's just regular black, but the amethyst part tells you that it has a purple undertone, so when the sun shines on it you can actually see purple and it looks so nice. You've got another 720S Spider over there on display for everyone to see when they drive by, and we also have an SLS AMG, which I was not expecting to see today, but I love this car so much. I of course love the Black Series more, but it's always nice to see the regular SLS. I can't get over how good this car looks, especially with the silver wheels and orange brake calipers. This is such a nice spec. So that was my visit to Long Island Sports Cars to check out the all-new Aston Martin Vantage Roadster. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.